Captain's Jug of Thoughts podcast.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Captain's Jug of Thoughts.
We're back.
How you doing out there, huh? Everybody seems to be getting their walk in. Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of people out walking.
Whole bunch.
Yeah. So we got a very special edition of the Captain's Jug of Thoughts here today.
We're gonna go back in time tonight. We're not gonna worry about this whole thing.
Right, we're going way back in time, way before all this fucking bullshit happened. So we got a very special guest. My brother is on the show. Say hello.
How's everybody doing?
So, we got some funny stories from our early adulthood, let's put it that way. I was going to say childhood, but we're not going that far back in time.
And that would make some of the stories way more illegal.
Way more. So this episode's all about cheering you up and making sure that everybody has a good time and everybody's out there laughing.
Well, we sort of teased it on the last one, and you wrote it down.
Right.
I wrote down, I don't know, some was it a wedding?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
14 of us, right? Flew down to Florida all together.
It was something like that. There was a lot of us.
12 or 14 of us flew down to Florida for a wedding in 2001. It was actually, wasn't it? It was the week before 9/11, right?
We came back 2 days before.
Yeah, we came back 2 days before 9/11
From Florida.
So we could have easily been crashing into one of those buildings if we would have got delayed or anything like.
Dude, are you kidding me? We were all wrestlers. We would have been the ones who saved everybody.
Yeah, that's possible. They wouldn't have been too happy with the group that they probably picked to fucking. Because we were all in our early 20s in incredible shape. We were all
crazy
wrestlers.
as hell.
And we
amped
were
up,
and we were all still amped up and half in the bag from the fucking long ass weekend we just had. They would have been hurting a lot worse than us probably.
Threatened me with some little box cutter.
Yeah,
You guys would have been heroes.
Do with that thing. So
Maybe making movies about you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know. Shit. But what a fucking few days of debauchery that was, and we're gonna go over a couple of the things
That puts
that
it
happened.
in an interesting context too. It's like the last thing that happened before. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So the last really crazy thing that happened to this country. This took place 2 days before that.
Yeah.
So when you put it that way, it's really
We just can't
really
escape
it. This is but this is different. This is really good times and really awesome memories that we have. So it all started a week before all that, and we all flew down. What happened to who all? Do you remember who got held up in? I want to say either Philadelphia or Washington D.C. on the way down.
That was Lee and whatever group he was with.
Right, because we were all on different planes on the way down.
Yeah.
There was like 5 people on this plane, 4 people on that plane, 6 people on this plane, and they had like a couple hour layover. I think it was in Philadelphia, but we're not positive about that. This was a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure it was in Philadelphia. I think it was like Lee and Kevin and whoever else was with them.
And
I think we could preface this by saying a lot of these facts may be slightly inaccurate.
Wow.
Assuming some of those stories might be fuzzy.
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And we were all fucked up. But they got super fucked up in the bar in Philadelphia at the airport.
That's what you do.
And missed their flight to Florida.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the layover.
Missed their connecting flight. So,
off to a good start.
And no cell phones.
Yeah.
So they had to call like from the airport down to Florida and be like, we're going to be late and we don't know exactly when. And that's when you just knew that the whole weekend was going to be really fucked.
Yeah.
And really fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, so
this is a wedding for like a mutual friend?
Yes.
Like a high school buddy?
Oh, yeah.
There's
exactly.
a bond there. That's a special kind of bond.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's a rowdy bond.
Yeah, it was. So, I don't know. What happened next?
Well, I know we got all messed up. We went back to Joe's house, I believe.
Yep.
And we were getting a little tore up, and then we decided we're going to go hit a bunch of bars. So we hit a bunch of bars, and then I think we ended up at the strip club, believe it or not, at the end of the night.
Well, was that when we when we did his quote-unquote stag party?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We had to get the limo, that's right.
Yeah, we got a limo. and took the limo to, we were in like Kissimmee, which is like, what the hell? That's Cocoa Beach.
Okay,
area.
yes, yeah.
And we took it to Daytona, which was like an hour or so away, something like that. I can't remember exactly. And
It sounds
we were
about
all
right.
already drunk, so who knows how long it really was.
Yeah.
Daytona has a very bunch of white dudes in a limo vibe.
Yeah.
That whole city does.
Looking for strip clubs.
Yeah,
Looking for the
exactly.
dirtiest strip clubs in town.
The whole city is just that. Just a bunch of prom buses full of dudes.
Yeah, it was
Where's
perfect.
the tits?
Yeah. Show us the way to the titties. That way. Let's go, guys.
It's kind of funny. I remember the limo driver like trying to pick at us at the time because we were all going to the store. You know, we're from New York, they're from Florida, and you know we're buying all this beer. It was like, you know, we're getting like a case per person, if not more. Yeah. You know, we're like filling up the trunk because
We
running
filled
out of
up the
space.
trunk. Yeah, because all the coolers inside the thing, we filled them.
Like you're stocking a bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, this is just for us.
Yeah. Are you guys sure you need all
picking
that
up
beer?
more people. Yeah, there might be some strippers on the way back. Hopefully.
Are you guys starting a nightclub?
They're like, don't you worry, pal. We're from New York. We'll finish it all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So we found strip clubs. I remember that.
I do. I was
And
pretty
they were
inebriated.
fun. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! Everyone was annihilated. We kept losing people. I remember that.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I can't. Being the sober guy outside of that, watching that crew would be so fun.
yeah.
Like just
God.
watching people just like wander away, and then someone in the group trying to be like the mother hen who like kept everybody together.
I was trying to.
I
but-
was trying to too.
mean-
I was the oldest.
Oh, okay.
And I'm-
You're the captain.
Yeah.
And I always try to be responsible when I can.
But I don't think either of us were doing the best job ever.
And no, not with that crew.
No.
Lost a few.
Like we'd get back to the limo and we'd be like, all right, and we'd sit down in the limo and be like, wasn't there 14 of us? Well, there's only 9.
We lost 3. Oh, wait, my count's wrong.
All right, just me and one other person. We'll go find him. We'd come back to the limo with the other 5 people,
Yeah.
and it would just be the 7 of us. I'd be like, God damn it!
Sounds so annoying.
Where the hell? We told them to stay here.
Fucking limo driver's just reading the paper and shaking his head.
Yeah,
Crazy.
these dumb motherfuckers. They don't even know how much extra money this is going to cost. I
Which it did. I think it did cost us a little
think
bit
it
extra.
did too.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was nearing probably, like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Probably something like that.
And I remember this is when we all went back to Joe's house, was it not?
With the bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yes.
Yep.
Went to a strip club
You'll
and
see.
came back with a bug.
You'll
That's not
see.
good.
Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Not that kind of bug.
So now we still have like 2 or 3 full coolers of beer, and you know there's guys slowly starting to like, you know, drop off and
Mellow
go to
out,
sleep. You know,
Yeah.
and you know for the guys who are hardcore, we weren't having it.
We were not allowing it. I remember dragging people out of the house into the garage and out onto the driveway, like in their sleeping bags. And I'm being like, no, it's over. We're like, it ain't over.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, Brian Beaver was one of those people I remember.
Yeah.
But before all that happened, do you recall when we were all standing around in the garage, Chris, and Kevin was standing there, and we're all in a circle, and Moss, our other buddy, is standing there, and he finds one of these like, you know, old like Gazoo helmets or whatever you want. Who's the guy from The Simpsons? You know, it's not a full face helmet, but it's just like goes around the top and the back.
Yeah.
Like
Are you
one of
saying
those
kazoo like the Flintstones?
Yeah, the
little
Flintstones,
alien. Yeah. Okay.
Like a helmet like that. You know,
Yeah, like an old motorcycle helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kevin, he can't stop staring at him. And he digs into the cooler. He grabs a Coors Light out of the cooler, and he's staring at the beer, and he's staring at Moss, and he's staring at the beer, and he's staring at Moss, and all of a sudden he two-steps him and pile drives him right in the helmet with this thing.
Yeah.
Beer blows up,
Just
goes
crushes
everywhere.
it with a full can of beer right on top of the head. Explodes everywhere. And everyone was like, wow! It was like the greatest thing we ever saw.
Moss goes down into a pile of tires. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, Kevin, what the hell? He's like, Moss, can I do that again?
It had to be done.
And we were all like, please, please, please.
So he does it again. Not ready for it again as well.
And we had so much fucking beer that we didn't even care.
Right.
Because we were so wasted. We must have had at least 6 or 7 cases of beer left, probably.
It was crazy.
So it became a game.
Yeah, that sounds like a great game.
It was a great game.
This is probably the point where people started getting drug out of the house. And when I say drug out of the house, I mean like they didn't use like a real means of access. They would just take them right up over the table, the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made no difference.
They didn't
like
care.
an episode of Cops. Like, dragging the dude out of the house.
You're Dog the Bounty Hunter on everyone.
Come on, bro. Night's not over, bro.
Yeah. You thought you were going to bed. You were wrong.
Nope.
It was fucking fantastic.
It was a lot of fun.
That's like every time your phone rings, it's like when Kramer comes in the door. Everybody's
Yeah, I know.
like, hey. Yeah, so that's, dude, if your buddy puts on a helmet, like, you guys were, that's how fucked up you guys were.
Yeah.
Because if he puts on a helmet, his brain didn't logically say, people are going to start hitting me in the head with shit. Like, that's obviously what's going to happen.
Right.
He was ill prepared.
Yeah, we're like, that thing looks pretty solid. We can probably really hit him with some serious shit.
So now you got a couple of guys drug out of the house who are woken up, that didn't want to be.
Well,
And
and forced to
yes.
drink more beer.
Yeah. And we're still sitting around, and I remember another helmet got found. Now Kevin's donning this one, and all of a sudden Moss gets this great idea to go grab his Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
It's convertible.
A convertible Volkswagen Bug.
This is starting to sound like a police report.
Dude,
It probably could have been.
unbelievably enough, it wasn't. Because it definitely, wait till you hear the rest.
All right, so now we got 2 guys in helmets.
Yeah, one's a kazoo helmet, and one is a normal, like, army, like a metal army helmet.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like an old style.
Like Saving Private Ryan.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's how we
exactly.
just qualify anything by what movie.
So then we would bounce
Yeah.
beers off that one to make sure it was sturdy.
Gotta make sure you're ready, buddy.
And it was.
The technology in these helmets really advanced over the years. This one's way better.
You could really whip it at this guy.
Yeah. Look, he didn't even get knocked out. The other guy's been out for 5 minutes.
Yeah. He didn't even go down.
It's a great helmet. The U.S. You know what? Say what you will. The U.S. military really puts your dollar where it counts.
You can fucking throw a closed beer can at like 60, 70 miles an hour at this thing, and there's no give.
There's no give. And he's fine.
Yeah. God bless the USA.
Yeah.
The neighbors look out. There's a bunch of drunk guys saying the Pledge of Allegiance. What the fuck is going on over there? All right. So you have this American helmet versus this German Volkswagen.
Right.
This bug. He's got a little bug.
Right.
Yeah.
So there is a 4-wheeler trail off to the side of the house.
Why wouldn't there be? It's
Yeah.
Florida. It's Florida.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget they put Beaver in the back. He was one of the guys who got drug out of the house.
Yeah, they put him in the back. He didn't even want to come out of the house. It was hard to get him out of his sleeping bag, but we got him into that bug. He was going along for the ride.
I don't believe he had a helmet.
I don't think he did either. So we couldn't whip things at him, which kind of stunk. But So then they just fucking take off.
Yeah.
And they're gone out into the woods.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? You know? So, I don't know. We're just like hanging out long enough that I almost forgot they were gone.
I forgot.
Yeah. See?
It's like I thought they were sleeping. Oh, right.
That's
right.
So-
we dragged them out of bed and sent them to their death. That's right. I forgot.
So the handful of us that are left in the garage are still drinking beers, and then all of a sudden we hear, and we were like, what the fuck is... Oh, yeah, is that them coming back in the bug? Holy shit, I forgot about them. And they come fucking peeling it back out of the fucking woods. And they're all covered in shaving cream.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's mostly all over their faces.
Yeah.
How are there not cop lights behind them?
Yeah.
That's what my next. If I saw them coming back, I'd be like, I'm about.
And
to
it's
see
light out at this
lights.
point.
Oh, yeah.
It's light out.
So this is the next day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like 6 or 7 in the morning now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people going to work.
Yeah.
So I guess he gets back out of the car. He's like, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, they're all super stoked.
And they're covered in shaving cream.
And covered in shaving cream.
And I don't know. I guess they were bahan back there. I mean, to the point where I would have thought that the engine would have dropped out,
Yeah,
or
me
there'd be
too.
smoke coming out of the car coming back. But,
Right.
you know, they made it.
Somehow.
And I guess the shaving thing came about because I guess Kevin opened the glove box and he found it and he filled one hand and smacked Moss in the face who was driving with the other
Yeah.
hand.
This is just an episode of Jackass.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So Moss, of course, returned the favor and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But
And then they ran into a group of kids smoking weed.
yeah, like a
Out
couple
there.
of like young teenagers, like 15
Yeah,
years
like
old.
that were like getting
Wow.
high before school or something.
Yeah, they're
you
smoking
know?
a joint.
Fucking situation rolls up.
And they roll up in a Volkswagen Bug,
Yeah.
covered in shaving cream,
With helmets on.
with helmets on,
And they're all
wasted out of their.
so they're just not even making sense.
like these kids have a story to tell for the rest of their lives. These kids who are now probably 35 years old.
Yeah.
Right,
They're probably
right.
all just like,
Yeah.
did that happen?
Yeah.
Did we
we
was
really
that
do
Dude,
laced
this
with
is
something?
the best weed ever. Wow. So I'm sure that they told that story for the next fucking.
They're
for
telling
months.
it right now. They're having
They
dinner
might be
somewhere
still
telling that
telling
shit
it.
right now.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah.
And everyone does not believe them.
Yeah,
They're like,
nobody-
there's no
yeah.
fucking way. They're like, I swear to God, 3 retarded guys. Like, they definitely were. They were all wearing helmets. They were covered in shaving cream. Driving a Volkswagen Bug. Pulled up to us when we were smoking weed this morning.
In the woods.
In the middle of the woods.
You think they were drunk? It was 7 in the morning.
Nope, they were definitely slow people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing helmets. Yeah, dude, Jesus Christ. I bet cops saw them and were just like, oh, I didn't see that. I don't even want to. I don't even want
No, thank you.
It's too early for that shit.
Gators were running the other way.
They're special. Just leave them alone.
Right. Yeah.
In Florida, that's not that weird of a thing, I guess.
Yeah, just another weekend. So, yeah, we were like, yeah, so like, you know, we had a million questions when they got back, obviously.
Yeah.
And when they started talking about the kids and like the shaving cream, like how the shaving cream thing started and everything, we're all fucking rolling.
Dude, dying, yeah.
So then we're all looking for more shaving cream, of course, so we can fill our helmets up and get everyone else. We never found any, I don't think.
No. It was good times, though.
Oh my God. It
And
was
that's-
fucking unreal.
And this is the first day? I mean, when was this in the midst of this whole trip?
You know, like we started with this whole
I don't know if that was
conversation.
2 days or if it was
Yeah.
one day that we. I think it was 2 days we combined, but
I think we
This
wanna
crazy
say,
ass
yeah.
story has like nothing to do with the wedding you were down there for.
No, nothing,
This
no.
hasn't even started the actual event of the trip.
no, the wedding hasn't started yet
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
because we all had to. I remember the day after that, we all had to go to his fiance's house and stay there because all the girls were staying there, and we were like, dude, they're going to be so pissed when they get to that house because it is destroyed. We got to the girls' house, and it's like super nice and prim and proper. Everything's clean as a whistle for all of us.
Wait, so you guys
like,
switched houses?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that like a wedding tradition?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know
You're gonna
why.
Get to use...
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's weird. Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like they probably spent the time while you guys are getting all fucked up. The girl's like, let's clean the house and make it nice.
Yeah.
You guys got fucking...
They all had 2 drinks each and went to bed.
They watch Sex of the City and they had like a chill night. You guys are out fucking... Jesus.
And I remember when we woke up the day of the wedding, me and Lee were like, oh, we'll make coffee for everyone. And we're like, God, this is going to take forever. Look at this. Like, what the fuck? So we start making coffee, and me and Lee, we're having full cups of coffee. Well, it turns out to be cappuccino.
Oh, yeah. So it was like just dripping a little bit. And you're like,
Yeah.
the fucking coffee machine's broken.
Yeah. And it's a little pot
Yeah.
and little cups. Like, we're like, what the fuck? So we got real coffee cups out and filled them all the way
Oh,
up.
jeez.
And yeah, so me and Lee it's like we're on an 8-ball of cocaine,
Yeah.
like each,
Yeah.
in like 5 minutes. Like all of a sudden, I remember I was like sweating. We're running around like crazy. I'm like, this fucking coffee is fucked up. Like, what's wrong with it? And then like we're like, those guys are like, you idiots. We're like, oh, I never saw one of those before.
Yeah. Just non-cultured.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Folgers?
Yeah. So little did we know we're fucking drinking like high test.
Yeah.
Right.
Full cups, like 2 full cups each, when you're supposed to only have like a fucking like couple sips.
Right. So you guys are spazzing out.
Oh, we were totally spazzing out. We're like fucking making everyone get up. Everyone's like, leave us alone. We're like, you gotta get up. We gotta get doing. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
How are you guys not
is
ready to go?
going
Let's
on?
go.
Have you guys been up all night? We're like, no, we've been awake for 7 minutes.
Got an early start today.
But we gotta get ready. Holy shit. Don't we still have to go? I think we still had to go and fucking get our tuxes. Pick
Yeah,
up
we
our...
had to get
Tuxes and
fitted.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to go and we had to go to the fucking mall and make sure, and get fitted for like the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, and mind you, everywhere that the group of us guys go is probably it's probably not that, you know, we're all crazy and wild and like have our own little, you know, different personalities and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's probably hard to deal with.
It's a whole crew. Oh my God, yeah. Like a whole crew of just rowdy, young, adrenaline, amped up guys all fucked up on cappuccinos.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'm sure you guys were a fucking headache for every person you had to encounter.
Oh, God.
Every time you had to stop for gas or something, and this pile of people went into the convenience store and raided them for everything they had.
I remember the one dude, I don't remember who it was. Somebody came out with their suit on 100% backwards. They're like, I don't think it fits right. He's talking to the guy. The guy in the store was this gay dude who like was like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, there's something wrong with this suit. I don't know. He's got the jacket, the pants, everything is backwards.
Like a fucking Jerry Lewis bit.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
That's hilarious.
I was like, this is awesome.
Where's the zipper? How do I pee out of this thing?
Yeah. I mean, I know I can undo the zipper in the back if I want to take a shit. But what if I have to pee?
The gay guy's like, I'm gonna start fucking women again. I swear to God.
This is not what I signed up for when they said you'll get to do everybody's inseam.
So all right, so we got our tuxes, we got our coffee, we're ready to go.
Right. Yeah. And then I don't know. Then I kind of draw a blank.
Well, then we
I
went.
also came down from the cappuccino.
we all went into the banquet room, and I think wasn't like Lee late, and he was like the best man, and we had to give the speech or something like that. He was like a little bit late or something, like
I don't
walking
know.
in.
I don't know.
He ended up giving the speech anyway, and it was hilarious. I wish I could word for word give it to you, but I cannot remember to this day.
No.
But knowing him, it was something hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
probably borderline
inappropriate for the family. Yeah, those are the best ones.
Beyond borderline.
Yeah.
He was inappropriate at all times. I remember one time being at Park West, and me and Wilson were sitting there, and he came in, and he had this shirt on that was just a plain white shirt that he had drawn on
I remember
with
this.
like a magic marker, and it was just like him like fucking a girl in the ass or something. Like I like, and it was like, I don't even remember. He wrote something on it, like, but anyway, it was fucking super fucked up. And then he turned around, and Wilson goes, "What the fuck's with your pants?" And I like looked down, and I was like, "What is with your pants?" He's like, "What? They're a little tight." He's like, "It's like your ass is trying to eat them." I was like, "How did you get those on?" They were that kind of tight. Like his hips were sticking out farther than his ass. Like it was like he like was like, somehow sucked in his ass cheeks to get him on.
Like a mouse going
And then they
under a
tried to
door.
get back out. He was very inappropriate all of the time.
Yeah.
So they were like, all right, let's give this guy the mic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. He'll be fun.
Which, yeah. So
It's probably on tape somewhere. And it's probably like the poor bride and her grandma want to watch the wedding video, and they're like, let's just skip this part.
Yeah. Fast forward a little bit, please.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that Joe's parents might have it.
They might.
Yeah.
Some good audio right there.
Oh God, it would
I know.
be great to see that again.
They live right around the corner.
I'd pay to watch that,
Yeah.
and I was there.
Me too. I'd love to see it again, though.
But
I'd
yeah,
love the camera to pan over to your guys' table, and you're just all like fucked up. Your eyes are all bloodshot, bags under them and shit. There's still shaving
man.
cream in someone's hair.
Yeah.
oh yeah, jokes are still flying.
Yeah. Shaving cream's everywhere except for on their face.
But needless to say, yeah, we got through the wedding. It was a hoot. It was great.
Yeah. That was the reception. The wedding actually was outside.
Or that's right. That's right.
Now that I remember, yeah. And I was dying.
It was really hot that
It
day.
was
Yeah,
super
Tuxedo in
fucking
Florida.
hot. Yeah,
Jesus.
dude. Like I kept trying to find a shaded area, and
Yeah.
it was like in this big park.
And you guys
there
are
was no
sweating
shade.
out how many days of debauchery.
Right.
Oh
exactly.
God, yeah,
dude.
that's
Yeah.
even. Yeah, that was even.
It
the
was
worst part,
terrible.
yeah.
Like I had like a ring around my neck.
Yeah.
You know, like where, like my whole collar area was like just that part of my shirt was just a different color.
Yeah.
Probably like a nicotine yellow.
Like your shirt is like an old man's beard. It's all yellow around
Yeah.
his mouth. He's chain smoking.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do recall that now. I couldn't wait to get my coat off.
Oh my God.
Loosen
I was
the tie.
dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how far away is the reception hall?
Yeah.
So, so that's our first Florida story. And it was one of the funnest weekends of my young adult life.
Mine too.
Yeah, the special times. And the where it's just like you're all on that same level.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you do a ton of fun shit all the time. There's just those specific ones that stick out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially that. That's pretty crazy. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It was fucking great.
It helped out a lot too. The fact that like we all kind of grew up together, we all
Yeah.
partied with each other,
Yeah.
and we all went down as like every time we went to Florida, we went as a group.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
So it was, yeah.
there's
Like
at
you-
least 10 of us going or something like that.
You
know?
felt the communal experience of everybody going down together. We're getting away from home, where
Yeah.
we grew up, our
Right.
hometown. We're fucking a plane ride away from any authority figure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We can do anything we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go wild.
And we did.
And we did, yeah.
So, yeah, that was fucking fantastic. So, we'll, we got more.
There's definitely a couple more stories there.
Yeah.
Going through the Rolodex of like, what can we say?
Right. So we should probably brush up on the next one during break.
All right. Yeah, we'll take a quick one. All right. Yeah, Captain's Jug Thoughts. Keep listening. Wash your hands.
This is the Captain's Jug of Thoughts podcast.
Hey, how you doing? We're back. We just had a very important phone call.
We did. So we talked to one of our buddies that was involved in both of the Florida trips that we're talking about. One that we just talked about and one that we're about to talk about. And it turns out that the story we just told you, me and my brother missed that flight.
Yeah, that's right. We ended up going to the bar.
We ended up going to the bar. No, it's never gone smoothly at all. But that was the so that was the wedding time was the time that we missed the flight, and the previous time for the 21st birthday was when they missed the flight.
Right.
So when we missed the flight, everyone was like, "Are you guys fucking kidding me again?"
We were getting ridiculed.
It's like it's like 2 years later, you know, like
Just like for safety.
they're like, "You guys are never gonna fucking get it, are you?"
Everybody booked their flight 2 days early, just for a buffer zone for fuck up time.
Right. But he reminded us too, because it was pre 9/11. He's like, dude, everyone was fucking shit faced. We're just laying on the floors in the fucking airport, and they're just like, get up, your flight's taking off. Because there was no security really then. Like,
Yeah, it
wasn't
didn't matter.
It wasn't the same as it is now by any means. You could get onto a plane, the drunkest person on earth, and they were just like, get in there,
sit down and be quiet.
They're just sky shuttles. They're just shuttling you off.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're sky drunk buses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just get in there, you lush.
Yeah, I'm hammered, and I wish I was in Florida.
Yeah.
Get on a plane. You'll be there in 2.5, 3 hours.
So it's like we got to give them little bottles. We got to give them a TV like they're babies.
Yeah.
Like, put them in the thing. They'll fall asleep. It's fine.
He was even saying that I guess a lot of those guys were like laying all over the floor and everything. And
Yeah.
they just told him to get up and get on the plane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is fucking hilarious.
Different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying it's really funny that we start by going, we're not going to talk about this pandemic. We're going to get off the subject. All right, anyway, so 9/11. Back to that. Everything, that's how we qualify shit in America. We're just like, when was this? Was this by the plague or was this by that earthquake?
Yeah.
So there was a 21st birthday.
So
and that's where the Philly situation happened.
That's
when
when
they
the
got
Philly-
stuck in Philly.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Right. And that's when they got shuttled onto a different plane
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
to get them there. And then they showed up in the back of like
an old broken down truck. or
Broken
something.
down. Yeah.
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 Missed their limo.
Yeah. Yeah, they were supposed to take a limo, and they ended up in like straight out of like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
back of a fucking old beat up fucking
Yeah. With like a sheep and a bunch of chickens.
possibly. And I'm pretty sure
So they were supposed to have
there
a
was
limo?
definitely a bale of hay.
They were like, later, Miguel. Good meeting you, bud.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to have a limo, like guy at the airport with their name on a sign, limo, like guy waiting for them, and they missed it.
And they missed it.
They
It's
missed
quite
it.
the drop off. And they're in the back
know.
of a pickup.
Yeah.
We had to build a deck for this guy to get the ride.
Right. Why are you guys a whole day late? Well, they took us to the Home Depot, and we stood out front. And then these guys in pickup trucks came, and we all jumped in the back, and we had to build a deck. And then they said they could drop us off after that in lieu of pay.
Florida's a weird place, man. Shit's a lot different down here. That's old. That's pre 9/11 Florida Uber.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there's this dude's birthday. 21.
Yeah,
That's
21.
A special
21,
one.
yeah.
Jesus.
21st, yes.
So this one was like...
He went out to have his first beer, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, right.
legal.
First beer that day.
There you go.
And this was guys and girls. It wasn't just...
Yeah.
It wasn't just us guys.
No, there's a lot of us that time.
Yeah, there was a
Like,
ton
more
of
than
us.
usual, yeah.
Yeah. So it was guys and girls, but all the girls were a lot like us.
Yeah. They
This
were.
is Western New York guys and girls.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
They were ragers.
Yeah.
for sure. So
It was a surprise 21st, by the way, too.
Oh.
I don't know if
so
we
he didn't
mentioned
know
that.
any of you were
Yeah.
flying
He
down?
knew none of us.
no,
were
he
coming.
didn't know any of us were coming.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and all of a
So-
sudden there's 20 of us.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And we went to his uncle's house to like hide it.
Yeah.
So we went to his uncle's house and we got like what, a keg or two. He's got like an in-ground pool in his house.
Yeah.
And we were like rolling the keg out of the way, like before he got there, so he didn't see it.
Yeah.
And then we all had to hide, like all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did the guys who get stuck make it on time?
For that part, yes.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to
Yeah.
say, it's imperative that everybody gets there early. Then.
Right.
Yeah, but
There's a whole plan
Yeah.
in motion here.
Right.
When we first rolled up, we were just kind of hanging out with his uncle and his father, and I guess there was a rattlesnake in the driveway they had to get rid of, and then
That's cool.
his dad walked me in the backyard to look at a 4-inch spider, and then ran his fingers up the back of my hair when I wasn't looking and freaked me out.
It's fucking jungle down there.
Good times. It is like a fucking jungle in certain areas down there.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's a pretty badass 21st birthday, though.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
So we got like a limo bus for that.
Right, yes.
And we went out to like all kinds of different fucking bars and stuff. Got dropped off at one place where there was like 6 bars right there.
Yeah.
You
The
know.
hot spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bounced all around. And and then the chick who was holding all the money.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She ended up losing all the money. Like it was like $500 or $600 for the bus or
For the
whatever,
bus,
limo
yeah.
or whatever. And we already spent a bunch of money at the bars, and it's like everybody's scrounging for money.
Yeah, everybody's got the crumpled leftovers. This is supposed to be breakfast.
Well, first
money.
we couldn't even find her, and then someone found her in one of the bars in the bathrooms, fucking puking in the stall.
Oh, jeez. In one of the
and then-
bars.
Yeah.
Who was holding the money again? Oh yeah, she's just puking in the toilet right now.
The girl that's not here.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. It's like $600.
Wow. And so she lost it.
It was gone.
Well, so like fucking, it was just gone. Like,
Oh, fuck.
like-
Someone probably went to take a piss and found a passed out girl with a bunch of money.
the money probably fell out of her purse, and
Yeah,
fucking, they were
it was just
probably
everywhere.
like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look in the bar and look around for who's buying shots. who's buying rounds of shots for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's who took it.
So yeah, so we were like freaking out because like everyone's like, how much money does everyone have? And it's like $20, $17, $11.
And once
Like
again-
everyone's putting all the money together in this pile.
I'm picturing this like the waiter and It's Always Sunny. Like it's always the same limo driver. Like it's always the same guy who's like, these motherfuckers. I swear to God. When we make this into a comedy, like a movie, we're
gonna
gonna
have
make a National Lampoon movie with this. It's got to be the same limo driver for every story. It's just some poor
I
bastard.
remember you guys.
Yeah, fuck. I'm not getting paid, am I?
Probably changed the profession after that.
I do remember being like sorry about the tip because I don't know if we even had enough for a tip.
Dude, we gave him everything that we had.
I gave him everything
You
we
know.
had, but
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I would have been really mad at that girl.
yeah.
Somebody had a great night.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody walked into a bathroom and found $600.
I know.
Yeah. We were a little bitter at first, but
Yeah.
always forgiven.
Sure.
Shit happens.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right.
I love the moment when like you guys like you say a thing and then you look at him and and he goes, "Oh God." Just that knowing look of like even when your buddy was on the phone, it was so funny. You're like, "Yeah, we talked about the wedding." And he goes, "Oh God." You didn't say too much, did you?
He goes, how many of these podcasts am I involved in?
This was your first.
What a phone call. Hey, bud, we do a public radio show where we tell all the stories about the shit we used to do. He goes, that's great. What the fuck? What are you talking about? What?
You didn't use my last name, did
We'll
you?
send you the link.
Yeah, we'll send you the link. Yeah, we didn't use your first and last name in the same sentence, not together. If someone listens long enough, they might patch it together.
Right. Yeah, he goes, we didn't use your last name. He goes, oh, thank God.
This is a show. This is a performance. This is a play. We're rehearsing for a play.
Right, exactly. All the names are really just characters.
Yeah. Our play is called Fuck the Limo Driver.
Yeah.
That's how every story ends. Some limo driver hosing puke out of his car, just like, oh, fuck.
Those fucking cocksuckers from Western New York got me again.
Never again.
Where are you guys from? You sound like you might be from upstate New York. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Click.
Yeah. That's his test. He goes, the Bills make me wanna shout. Fuck it. Nope. That's the true test.
Yeah, if they don't hear "fuck the Bills," then they're like, Bye.
Yeah. How do you feel about Tom Brady? So that's a pretty dope 21st birthday. At his uncle's house in Florida, the big pool. All of his friends fly down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking badass. And a surprise.
And a surprise.
So the surprise worked.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
absolutely.
surprised, yeah.
He was like, he started crying.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
Yeah.
he was like super happy, tears of joy. Like,
Yeah.
he was just like, I can't fucking believe all you guys are here.
I can only imagine.
But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be like that? You know, like,
Yeah.
all your best friends in
So
the
that's
world.
pretty- so he
walk
moved-
into your fucking
He moved
Yeah.
young, right?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like right after high school.
All right. So he's missing home. He's missing his friends. He's
Sure.
young to move and, you know what I mean, make a new... Did he go to school down there or some shit?
No, he
No.
he went to school here, but
Right, yeah.
No, I mean like you go to college down there.
no, he went and he started. His sister got him a job, right?
I think he was working for his uncle.
Or his uncle,
His uncle
yeah.
does road construction. Right?
Yeah.
So,
So all of his childhood friends come to visit him and surprise him. On his
Yeah,
20,
right.
like, ready to go. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it was fucking cool as fuck.
yeah.
So yeah, we
So we got back after, hold on. Now, we got back after the bars and everything, and we still had, like, kegs to drink.
yeah.
And a bunch of big bottles of Jägermeister at the time. This is before
Oh my God.
they had, you know, they were just starting the whole Jäger bomb.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there was no other flavors or anything like that. That was the
Yeah,
shit
they
back
didn't do
then.
the flavor vodka yet. Yeah, this
We had
was,
a bottle of Crown. I remember that.
holy fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I hate Crown.
it's possible.
Because I'm like, no, that was never an experience. I just have always hated it. And now I'm like, wait a minute.
That might have been it.
Maybe there
yeah.
was one experience.
Well, I remember at the end of the night, you know, I think only the Crown was left.
Ah.
There might have been like a couple of beers in the keg left, but all the Jaeger was gone. I remember we were standing in a circle and we had like two big bottles or two small bottles of Jaeger and one big bottle, one or the other.
Right.
And there was like 4 or 5 of us standing in a circle, all drinking it, and polished them all off.
Yeah.
Wow. Once you get in one of those runs, you know, it's
Yeah.
kind of easy just to take it over.
Just passing it around,
God.
passing it around.
Yeah.
And then the Crown was left. Do you remember when you were talking to Kevin and you're like, he's like, that's it, man, I've had enough. And what did you say to him? You don't remember? You were like, are you going to be a pussy your whole life or are you going to rock?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
He was like, I'm going to rock.
I'm going to rock.
So he stuck with us.
What are you supposed to say when someone says that to you?
Are you gonna rock? That's fucking hilarious. That's straight out of a fucking 80s movie.
Right? I'm like, got him.
Cinched it. So I remember, like, after, like, the next day when we all woke up, do you remember any of that?
Not really.
Oh, God.
I mean, I might if you know.
Let me throw a couple things at you real quick.
All right.
The blow-up doll, the penis pump,
Oh, God.
and, like, Lee was like, hugging the penis pump or something like that.
Yeah, I remember.
The fuck?
I don't remember exactly, but it was good times. I don't even remember half the gag gifts being brought out.
I don't either.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
Until the
either.
morning.
No, I don't.
Oh,
remember
that's
them
so
until the
weird.
morning.
I was like, what is all this shit doing here?
There's blow up dolls and penis pumps. When did
Yeah.
all this happen?
The weirdest crap.
And you don't know why it's there. You don't know they're gag gifts. They're
Yeah.
just there. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Completely
How did
forgot.
all of this happen?
So that was a good time.
What would happen if you put a penis pump on a blow-up doll?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they would just go into each other and like disappear, vanish, like
They
cease
would
to
vanish
exist.
into thin air.
Like another, there's some dimension full of penis pumps and blow-up dolls. Because a bunch of fucking drunk fucks in Florida were like, what would happen?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
So yeah, that was good times.
Oh my God.
We
was
did
it ever.
manage to kill all the booze, everything. Yeah, that was done.
Oh fuck.
That's why we couldn't remember any of that crap in the morning.
Right. I'm like, now? Oh yeah.
So you wake up, one of your buddies is cuddling a penis pump.
Right.
Hopefully it wasn't used.
It was a little awkward at first.
Yeah.
He's smooching it a little.
Yeah. Just slowly piecing things.
You know,
back
we all
together.
used that last night.
We'll even let the limo driver use it.
There you go.
Make up. We owed him $20. You know.
Yeah, we owed him.
Help us even the debts out. He had his way with the blow up doll.
And the penis bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one before the other.
Here's a penis bump and a woman with a really shocked look on her face.
Yeah, this is an old school blow up doll too. This isn't one of the new. This isn't one of those real dolls.
No.
No.
This is the big fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Fucking. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like super shocked.
Yeah.
The one from old school, right? Because that was an older style one, wasn't it?
Just the perfect O on their mouth and the eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Like,
That's so weird.
yeah. So, so those are the types of things when the Harden brothers go to Florida together that happen.
Yeah, and
That's
you guys
right.
rolled deep with a big crew.
Oh, yeah.
Back when like airline tickets are pretty fucking cheap, right? So a bunch of young fucking 20-something-year-old kids can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
Different time.
Uh-huh. It was a different time.
And this whole thing was like I said, it was a surprise. So it was pre-planned, like 2-3
Yeah.
weeks ahead. So we did get a good deal. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So
That was probably the best birthday of that kid's fucking life.
Oh, God, yeah.
it's probably the best birthday of my life, and it wasn't even mine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Any
So-
other details come to mind?
Just remember that I think you and I went out to breakfast like the next day or something like that. And I don't know. I remember we went to like an IHOP. Wasn't that
Oh.
time?
With the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. I like started eating my food and I looked up at my brother's face and he's like got this like look of disgust and I'm like, what? I'm like, what's wrong? And he just like points his finger at his plate and I see like this freaking like curly cued fucking hair in his food and I was like, I just set my fork down and like slowly backed away.
We're like, check, please.
Yeah.
We're like, we're not. They're like, we can replace that. We're like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm grossed the fuck out now.
I feel way too nauseous to eat anything here now.
I'm sure that's probably the politest and nicest thing to try to do, but who the hell wants something else after the
Yeah. No, I'm good.
No
For some reason, I don't trust you.
Exactly.
And then this is how the movie goes. It looks in the camera, goes to the kitchen, and the cook with the apron on is the limo driver.
Got you, motherfuckers.
Putting pubes in your food.
What do you mean they didn't eat it? He saw it. Damn it.
Foiled again. It's fucking hilarious.
You guys are awfully stupid when they're drunk, but man, you sober them up and they catch everything.
Yeah. So, dude, this is totally when now that society's ending, we're gonna have to go like ransack a movie studio and steal a bunch of cameras and shit. And we can make this movie.
Right.
No one can
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us no.
That's right.
We'll have to just like get an old projector or something. Because that's just fucking hilarious. This studio, and everybody has this. Everybody can connect to those stories.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just the wild young debauchery
Yeah.
of just like like you gotta be dumb. You gotta
Yeah.
be a dumb young kid to do shit like that.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like now all of us like listen. That's why all of our reactions now are like, oh God. Like, that sounds exhausting. Back then you're like, woo. But that's where all the good stories go from,
I do remember when we were out at the one bar. Remember it was Above and Below, where they had a downstairs and an upstairs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we went up to the upstairs, and Lee was up there, and somehow he gets up on stage, right? Now, Joe,
All the girls in the cowboy boots and like stuff were dancing
right
on
yeah.
the bar.
Oh, this is a titty bar?
No.
It's a regular
This is
bar.
a regular bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like your girls.
No.
Oh, just some girls?
Just like the
The regular people at the bar,
Oh, okay.
like the girls that were
One
down
of those
there.
nights, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like a show though.
No.
No. It's just a bunch of drunk girls on the bar in cowboy boots fucking dancing like crazy.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It was cool.
It was super cool.
Very cool.
Gotta love that.
This is what I imagine every time I'm walking into a bar. I'm like,
Fuck is this?
and then I'm like, aw.
Surprised my disappointment.
Yeah. They really set a high
I
bar.
thought this was going to be the one.
I remember we went to one of those Coyote Ugly bars, and I remember the girl on the bar had like a super nasally voice, and you couldn't understand what she was saying. She had a microphone, and she would just like dance a little bit, and then just be like, and start dancing again, and everyone's like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Whatever the fuck. I don't care what you said. I really don't give a shit. Here's $1.
It sounds like it's fun.
It's just like they couldn't have given the mic to one of the other girls. So your buddy hops on stage.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Somehow he makes his way to the well, that would have been the back of the bar, but it looked like the front of the bar because the way the whole thing was set up.
He's the same one that we said always has bad ideas. He's the one who fucking gave the
guy
speech.
gave the speech. Oh, he's ready for another speech.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
This is what we mean, that
Yeah.
he's always in the thick of everything.
Very vocal.
Yeah.
So he gets up on stage. He steals the microphone somehow, and like it's on. I don't think there was a band playing, was there?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I can't recall.
There was a band, but I don't think they were playing at that time.
So
anyway.
separate. That's great. As a musician, that's great. This is a fun. As a podcaster, this is a hilarious, funny story. As a musician, fuck this guy. Spin all over my microphone. Just let me say one thing. Just one thing. I'm like, no, come on, no.
So somehow he gets a hold of the microphone, and then he like grabs, I think, Joe's sister.
Oh,
and brings her up
dude.
on stage.
Yeah.
Remember?
Uh-huh.
And he starts in with, "You never close your eyes."
anymore. When
Oh,
I
God.
kiss your lips.
by like the second round or the second line or whatever, the whole bar erupted.
is singing.
All right, I like him again. That's great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
He didn't just do some drunken bullshit.
No,
Like,
dude,
that's
it was
fucking
fucking
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, the whole bar.
Lost that love.
Yeah,
you
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole bar is singing. Like 100 fucking people all at once.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking great.
Yeah. It was fucking tits.
Completely unexpected.
Yeah.
Even though it was Lee.
I know. Even for him, this was good.
Yeah, outdid yourself, old boy.
Oh my God, that was fucking great.
It was
I'm
so
so
much
glad
fun.
you just said that because I forgot about that part. That was awesome.
It just clicked in my head as we were talking.
See
Yeah.
how these massive events just like tuck themselves back there?
Yeah.
Like, one key word makes you go, oh yeah.
Oh, dude, remember this part?
Yeah.
See, I almost thought you had something.
yeah, right?
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was great.
So, yeah.
And I've never seen her so embarrassed in my life.
Oh, God.
Really? The
'Cause she
chick he
was-
pulled up on stage?
Yeah, it was
Joe's sister.
sister, who was like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew her since we were like kids, and she never really got embarrassed.
No.
Really?
And she was like embarrassed.
Fine. That's pretty awesome. That's great. It's not
I
like
know.
he did something to like make an ass out of everybody. He did this
No.
cool thing.
I
But
know.
the bar was packed.
But
Yeah.
he pulled her up on stage in front of like 100 or
Yeah.
more people and just starts singing this to her like eye to eye, and she's just like, "Ugh."
Yeah, that's pretty.
got flushed in the face and
Oh,
everything.
totally.
Wow.
The whole thing, yeah.
Even being drunk,
Yeah. Yeah.
when usually everything just bounces off.
Right,
It
right.
should have worked. It worked in the movie, didn't it?
Works every time.
Yeah.
50% of the time works
Well.
every time.
That's pretty great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't the staff of places like that, like party towns, fucking Key West or some shit. The bar people who work at that bar, are like, where the fuck are those guys from?
Yeah, right, right.
That was
yeah.
like a outrageously riotous group of gentlemen that just came through here. That was wild. Like we see some shit in this bar, but what the fuck? And then someone goes, Bills fans. She's like,
Oh.
people like thank God they didn't light anything on fire.
And then
jump
we're
into
just
it.
ordering crazy amounts of rounds after that. They're like, these are
Yeah.
like the best fucking patrons
Yeah.
of all time. They get the bar all riled up. Everyone's
Yeah.
pouring drinks like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're like, all right, see ya.
You either love us or you hate us.
Yeah.
Like the limo driver.
And we move down 3 bars and do the same thing again.
Yeah. I bet like as he's up there singing, it cuts over and the limo driver's just got a guitar. He's just sad. Like he took over his show. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. And you're the kids, you're out of town too.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? There's that
Yeah.
freedom of when you're just like somewhere
sure.
else.
For sure. We know that the only people that are going to ever know about this, well, until now, is our group.
Yeah. And this was pre, like, nobody has their phones out. They're not filming anything.
There were no phones.
No.
What a fucking
Didn't even
beautiful
have it.
time.
Right.
I think about that shit. Like, old bands who would tour and, like, there was no recording of, like, that's
I know.
insane. I think you guys are like Vikings.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like this mythical thing that blows through town, has a huge party, plays this crazy rock and roll music, bangs all the chicks, and then disappears.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like, nobody follows you on Instagram the next day to see you eating breakfast. Like, you're just this mythical thing.
Right.
That's what you guys were.
Exactly.
You just floated through this bar, and people are like, what the fuck? It's just a tidal wave.
It's like a tidal wave.
Where'd they get those helmets? What the fuck is going on?
They had a different helmet from every war.
I think these kids robbed the museum. That's great. That's a fun time. Anybody who was in any of these stories, feel free to contact us, contact Captain, and set the record straight. If you have, I would like someone to come in and be like, "That's not what happened." Just for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Go ahead and try.
There's probably a bunch of people listening going, "Shh, don't say my name. Fuck.
These guys don't know it now, but I'm a senator. This is going to blow everything for me.
The dude's wife's like, I think friends have a podcast. I want to hear it. No.
Those are not my friends, and it's not a podcast even.
They're degenerates. Why do you think I stopped hanging out with them? They're bad.
Evil, evil, evil people.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't, anything else? Anything else come to mind?
No, I think we covered most of our bases there. If, for anything that else comes up, just stay tuned. Because
I'll just write them all down.
I'll,
time a memory pops in your head at night, carry on a little notepad or put it in your phone. I put them in my phone.
Yeah,
I'll
write it
I'll
down.
do that.
It'll be like you'll be like half asleep and you remember a thing. You're like, oh shit.
That happens to me a lot, actually. So
Yeah. So we'll both write it down, and we'll have him on the show again, and we'll cover some more bases.
Yeah. But it'll be like all the stories will be like a redacted statement, like with a bunch of black shit. You're just like, can't say that part. Let's leave that out. Yeah. All right, man. This is a fun one. Shit.
Yeah.
That was funny. I think, much needed relief from all that other shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
hopefully, I got some great stories from Pearl Harbor for next week.
Well, I just want to say, Thurman and Chris, thanks a lot for having me on the show, and I appreciate it.
Hey,
hell
thank
yeah,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you.
This is fucking hilarious.
You
My
brought back
face
a lot
hurts.
of really
Yeah.
good memories, and this is one of our better shows. I think. It was fucking. I think they're all good, but this one was really. It was a much needed show.
Nice trip down memory lane.
For this time.
Yeah.
We'll
keep thinking of more fun, better shit.
Yep.
There's somebody out there, do something crazy and tell us about it.
Right.
We'll tell that story.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
So we also this Friday, got to make our plugs now. This Friday, the Jug will be doing a fish fry starting at 4:00. We're gonna offer some specials like 2 fish fries and a crowler, a beer, for $32. And we're gonna have pizza lugs and chicken wings, and we're gonna do 4 packs of beer with certain meals. Look it up on Facebook. It's on there on the Jug Facebook page. And anytime after 4, give us a call, and we're doing the takeout. So it's the final Friday of Lent. So come get your fish on.
Yeah. That sounds great, man. I'm gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
And also, we're doing Friendly Phoes live streams. Usually Thursdays at noon. That seems to be it. But everything gets recorded and put out afterwards. We're gonna start, doing some gimmicky shit because we're gonna how many hours of me and Pete fucking around in my basement can we expect you people to watch? But we're gonna do it tomorrow. Well, by the time you hear this, hopefully it'll be out. We're doing like a whole set of like TV theme songs and shit. And we're just going to groove on those. It's going to be pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
But, so check that out. We're still putting music out, still putting podcasts out during this whole wacky bullshit.
Yeah, so everybody stay tuned.
Yeah, all right. Captain's Jug of Thoughts. Thanks again, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.